Right beneath the flight deck of America's mightiest warships lies something that might shock you. A barbershop giving 250 haircuts every single day. Traditional ship stores stocked better than most small towns. Massive dining halls serving 17,000 meals daily. And believe it or not, some of these floating fortresses even have their own ZIP codes for mail delivery. These aren't just aircraft carriers. They're floating cities, hiding stores and services you never imagined existed. The United States Navy operates the most powerful fleet of aircraft carriers on Earth. 11 nuclear-powered giants that project American strength across every ocean. But what most people don't realize is that these incredible machines are much more than weapons of war. They're complete cities floating on water, housing up to 5,000 brave men and women who serve our nation with honor. Today we're going deep inside these massive vessels to uncover the stores and facilities that keep our heroes comfortable and mission-ready during months-long deployments. From traditional ship stores that rival any shopping center to dining operations that would make major restaurants jealous, these carriers hide commercial operations with a scale that will amaze you. If you're as amazed by our military's ingenuity as I am, type "proud" in the comments below. The sheer scale of what we're about to explore will leave you with a whole new appreciation for the dedication and innovation of our armed forces. These aren't just stores, they're lifelines that keep our sailors happy, healthy, and ready to defend freedom anywhere in the world. Section 1. The Floating City Concept. Think about your hometown for a moment. It probably has grocery stores, restaurants, barber shops, maybe a post office and dining areas. Now imagine shrinking all of that down and putting it on a ship that can stay at sea for months without touching land. That's exactly what the Navy has accomplished with these incredible carriers. The USS Abraham Lincoln, one of our Nimitz-class supercarriers, is home to 4.5 acres of flight deck above water. But it's what's below that deck that really tells the story. This floating city can make 400,000 gallons of fresh water from ocean water every single day. It carries enough food and supplies to operate completely on its own for 90 days straight. When you have between 3,000 and 5,000 people living and working in the same space for months, you need more than just weapons and aircraft. You need the services that make life bearable and even enjoyable during those long stretches away from home and family. The USS George H.W. Bush serves nearly 20,000 meals every day. That's more food service than most major restaurants handle. And just like any city, these carriers need places where people can get personal items, grab a snack, or even get a haircut before an important mission. But here's where it gets really interesting. These aren't just basic military facilities. The Navy has created some of the most impressive retail and service operations you'll find anywhere, on land or at sea. Section 2. The Traditional Ship Stores. Let's start with the backbone of carrier commerce, the traditional ship stores. These aren't your typical convenience stores. They're carefully planned retail operations that stock everything a sailor might need during deployment, and the footage from inside these stores will absolutely amaze you. Take the USS Constellation from the 1980s as an example. This carrier operated not one, but 2 main ship stores, plus 3 separate barber shops, a dedicated snack store, and 2 different soda machine areas. That's more retail variety than some small towns have today. The main ship store focuses on essentials: toothpaste, shampoo, clothing, electronics, and personal items that sailors can't just run out and buy when they're hundreds of miles from the nearest land. But these stores go way beyond basic necessities. Modern carrier stores stock everything from phone chargers to workout gear, from books and magazines to special occasion cards that sailors can send home to their families. They even carry ship-specific merchandise, t-shirts, caps, and patches that let crew members show pride in their particular vessel. What makes these stores truly special is how they're managed. The supply department, led by an officer called the Suppo, handles everything from feeding the crew to running the retail operations. These aren't just random stores thrown together, they're professionally managed businesses that happen to be floating on the ocean. The USS George H.W. Bush's ship store operations have been extensively documented, showing aisles stocked just like any modern convenience store, complete with organized shelving, proper inventory systems, and even promotional displays. It's retail operations at sea that would impress any business owner on land. Section 3. The legendary gunk tradition. Here's a piece of Navy history that connects our modern carriers to a fascinating slice of American culture. Every Navy ship has something called a gunk, and the story behind this name is absolutely incredible. The word gunk actually comes from a 1920s comic strip called Harold Teen. In the comic, the main character would eat something called a gunk sundae, chocolate ice cream with lady fingers dunked into it. This became such a popular treat that ice cream parlors across America started calling themselves G-Dunks. When the Navy decided to improve life aboard its ships, they created soda fountains and snack bars that sailors naturally started calling G-Dunks after those popular ice cream shops back home. Since alcohol has been banned on Navy ships since 1911, these G-Dunk bars became the social centers where sailors could relax and enjoy treats that reminded them of home. Today's G-Dunk areas are well documented in Navy footage, showing spaces stocked with refrigerators, shelves full of cold drinks and snacks, coffee makers, and organized retail areas. Prices range from just 25 cents to a few dollars, making treats affordable for everyone. But here's the really heartwarming part. Profits from G-Dunk sales don't just disappear into some government account. They go directly toward unit functions and special events that boost morale and bring crews together. It's capitalism with a purpose, all in service of keeping our defenders happy and motivated. The tradition is so strong that sailors and Marines still use the term G-Dunk for any place where snacks are sold, and they call the snacks themselves G-Dunk. It's a living piece of American cultural history, sailing the oceans aboard our most advanced warships. Section 4. The Barbershop Operations. If this content is opening your eyes to what our sailors experience, take a second to hit that subscribe button. Most viewers watch without subscribing, but your support keeps these stories coming. The barbershop operations aboard modern carriers are absolutely mind-blowing, and thankfully, they're well documented with plenty of visual evidence that shows just how professional these operations really are. The USS Abraham Lincoln's barbershop handles an average of 250 haircuts every single day. That's more than most civilian barbershops see in a week. These aren't just quick military buzz cuts either. These are professional barbers, trained specialists with the official rating of ship's servicemen, working full-time to keep 5,000 sailors looking sharp and mission-ready. Multiple carriers typically have several barbershops operating simultaneously. The USS Constellation, for example, ran 3 separate barbershops to handle the demand from its crew. Each shop is equipped with professional-grade equipment, proper lighting, and all the tools you'd find in any high-quality civilian barbershop. What's really impressive is the level of professionalism these Navy barbers maintain. They're trained not just in basic haircuts, but in the full range of barbering services. These specialists take pride in their work, understanding that a good haircut isn't just about appearance, it's about morale and helping fellow sailors feel confident and ready for duty. The barbershops are strategically located throughout the ship to minimize travel time and maximize convenience for crew members. During busy periods, these shops can have waiting lines just like any popular barbershop in town, except this one happens to be moving across the ocean at 30 knots. Documentation from various carriers shows these facilities are kept spotlessly clean and organized, meeting the same health and safety standards you'd expect from any professional barbering establishment on shore. Section 5. The massive dining operations. The dining facilities aboard these carriers represent some of the most impressive food service operations in the world, and the scale will absolutely blow your mind when you see the footage from inside these facilities. Modern Nimitz-class carriers operate 5 separate dining areas, while the newer Ford-class ships have streamlined this to 2 massive centralized galleys. But don't let fewer numbers fool you. These consolidated operations are even more impressive in their scope and efficiency. The USS Harry S. Truman's dining operations have been extensively documented, showing 114 professional cooks working around the clock to serve over 17,000 meals every single day. That's more meals than most major restaurant chains serve at individual locations. The logistics are staggering. In a single day, these culinary specialists might prepare and serve 1,600 pounds of chicken, 160 gallons of milk, 30 cases of cereal, and 350 pounds of lettuce. The USS George H.W. Bush spends between $45,000 and $65,000 per day just on food. That's up to $1.8 million per month. The dining areas themselves look like massive cafeterias, with seating for hundreds of sailors at a time. Multiple serving lines keep traffic flowing smoothly, even during peak meal times when thousands of hungry sailors need to eat quickly between duties. On the USS Carl Vinson, sailors described multiple mess halls that could each seat 800 to 1,000 people, with additional facilities for chiefs and officers. Even with this capacity, there are still lines during busy periods. Imagine feeding a small city 3 meals a day while that city is moving across the ocean. The food preparation areas rival any commercial kitchen, with industrial-sized mixers, grills, ovens, and prep stations. Everything is stainless steel and built to handle the massive volumes required to keep thousands of service members fed and happy. Section 6. Mail and Postal Services. The postal operations aboard these carriers showcase a level of organization and efficiency that would make civilian post offices proud, and yes, these ships really do have their own official ZIP codes. Each carrier operates as its own official post office with full postal services. Mail delivery happens through a combination of aircraft deliveries when the ship is at sea and direct delivery when in port. The complexity of getting mail from families back home to sailors deployed thousands of miles away is a logistical marvel. The postal operations are run by trained postal specialists who sort, process, and deliver mail just like in any American post office. They handle everything from letters and packages to official military correspondence and important documents. What makes this even more impressive is the security and tracking involved. Every piece of mail is accounted for, sorted properly, and delivered to the right person among the thousands aboard ship. When you consider that crew assignments can change, people can be transferred between ships, and deployments can extend for months, the accuracy required is remarkable. The mail delivery system also handles outgoing mail, ensuring that letters and packages from sailors reach their families back home. It's a two-way communication lifeline that helps maintain morale and keep families connected during long deployments. Fleet post office codes are specifically assigned to individual ships and military units, creating a postal system that follows these floating cities wherever they go around the world. It's the U.S. Postal Service extended to the high seas, ensuring that distance never breaks the connection between our service members and home. Section 7. Laundry and Personal Services. The personal services aboard these carriers extend far beyond just stores and food. The laundry operations alone represent a massive undertaking that most people never consider. With 5,000 people generating dirty clothes, linens, and uniforms every single day, the laundry facilities aboard carriers operate around the clock. Industrial washing machines and dryers handle tons of laundry daily, all while the ship is moving through potentially rough seas. The logistics of managing personal laundry for thousands of people, plus all the linens for dining areas, medical facilities, and berthing spaces, requires careful organization and substantial equipment. Everything must be washed, dried, and returned to the right person in a timely manner. Beyond laundry, these ships operate full dry cleaning services for dress uniforms and special occasion clothing. When sailors need to look their absolute best for ceremonies or official functions, professional dry cleaning services are available right aboard ship. The efficiency of these operations is crucial for morale and readiness. Clean uniforms aren't just about appearance, they're about maintaining professional standards and ensuring that our service members can take pride in their appearance while representing America around the world. These support services free up sailors to focus on their primary duties rather than worrying about basic life necessities. It's another example of how the Navy takes care of its people, ensuring that every aspect of daily life is handled professionally and efficiently. Section 8. Medical and Dental Facilities. The medical facilities aboard these carriers rival many civilian hospitals, providing complete healthcare services for thousands of people who might be months away from the nearest shore-based medical facility. Only large ships like carriers have full dental departments with comprehensive dental care capabilities. These aren't just emergency services. They provide everything from routine cleanings and checkups to complex dental procedures. When you're deployed for months at a time, maintaining dental health isn't optional. The medical departments handle everything from routine sick calls to emergency surgery. These facilities are equipped with modern medical equipment, pharmacies, and even surgical suites capable of handling serious injuries or medical emergencies. The scope of medical services includes preventive care, treatment of illnesses and injuries, and even specialized services like optometry. Maintaining the health of 5,000 people in a confined space requires constant vigilance and professional medical care. These medical professionals work in challenging conditions, providing care while the ship is moving through rough seas and potentially operating in dangerous areas. Their dedication ensures that our sailors receive top-quality medical care no matter where their duties take them around the world. The integration of these medical services with the ship's operations shows the Navy's commitment to taking complete care of its people. Health isn't just individual welfare, it's mission readiness. Section 9. Recreation and Morale Facilities. Beyond the essential services, these carriers provide recreational facilities that help maintain morale during long deployments away from home and family. Fully equipped gymnasiums allow sailors to maintain their physical fitness requirements and provide an outlet for stress relief. Physical fitness isn't just personal health, it's a military requirement that these facilities help sailors maintain even while deployed. Libraries aboard these vessels stock books, magazines, and increasingly digital resources that help sailors stay connected with learning and entertainment. Education doesn't stop during deployment, and these facilities support both personal enrichment and professional development. Many carriers have spaces that can be configured for movie nights, special events, and celebrations. These multi-purpose areas become community gathering places where crew members can relax and socialize during off-duty hours. The combination of all these recreational facilities helps create a sense of community aboard ship. When you're living and working with the same people for months at a time, having places to unwind and enjoy downtime becomes crucial for maintaining positive morale and unit cohesion. Conclusion. The next time you see news footage of an American aircraft carrier, remember that you're looking at much more than a weapon of war. You're seeing a floating city where thousands of brave Americans live, work, and serve with incredible dedication and professionalism. From traditional ship stores that rival any retail operation, to dining facilities that serve more meals than major restaurants, from professional barber shops to complete postal services, these carriers represent American ingenuity, efficiency, and care for our people at its finest. These amazing facilities exist because our nation believes in taking care of the heroes who take care of us. Every store, every service, every convenience aboard these magnificent ships represents our commitment to the welfare and morale of the finest military force the world has ever known. The stores and services aboard America's aircraft carriers aren't just about convenience, they're about respect, appreciation, and recognition for the incredible sacrifices our service members make every single day. And that's something every American can be proud of. Thanks for learning about these incredible facilities with me today. If this opened your eyes to what our sailors experience, consider subscribing for more stories about American military excellence. Until next time, remember to appreciate the incredible people who keep our nation safe.